How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F123 My Team mode. And today we're going on to the Japanese Grand Prix. It's been a season since we've last went there, so it should be very interesting to see how we will do. And especially with a maxed out My Team car, we'll definitely see how we do. But the last race was the Singapore Grand Prix, and shockingly enough, we came home with the dub. We ended up grabbing our 6th win of the season, and we ended up winning for third straight season in Singapore. So just like back in F1 2020 and F1 2021, we won at every single Singapore race that we entered. So I'll take that as a big accomplishment. And also in that race, Liam got 4th, so we ended up gaining 14 points on him. And coming into today, we're 11 points ahead of him as we head into the final 7 races of the season, starting with Japan. Carlos Sainz ended up getting back on the podium again, following his win in Monza. He got back on the podium, and Piastri ended up getting back on the podium since the Netherlands too. So he ended up getting some points on Liam, but time is running out for Oscar. As like I said, 7 races remaining. There's 3 races left with sprints, so there's enough time for him to gain enough points. However, I don't know if that'll be the case, but we'll see. But yeah, so definitely was an interesting race, a dominant one on our behalf, and now we just kind of jump into the next few races, championship leader now. So take a look at the driver standings here. We currently lead the drivers' championship by 11 points ahead of Liam Lawson in P2. Followed by Oscar Piastri in P3, 68 points back. Carlos Sainz in 4th, Lando Norris in 5th, George Russell 6th, Charles Leclerc 7th, Verstappen in 8th, Gasly in 9th, and Sergio Perez in 10th. And then we have Ocon 11th, Zhou in 12th, Teo 13th, Djokovic 14th, Magnus in 15th, and Stroll in 16th. And for the longest time, these 6 have remained the same. It is Albon, Tsunoda, Hauger, Hulkenberg, Sargent, and De Vries that have yet to score a single point with 7 races remaining. Time is running out, and they have enough opportunities, but the main question is, are they going to capitalize on those opportunities? We'll see. And then over on the constructor side of things, we lead McLaren by over 200 points. We're at like 227 points, so yeah, I think it's 227 points. Yeah, we're ahead of McLaren now by 227 points in P2. Followed by Ferrari in 3rd, Mercedes in 4th. They are 29 points back in P4, and then Red Bull in 5th, 60 points back. Then you got Alpine in 6th, Aston Martin 7th, Alfa Romeo 8th, Haas in 9th, Williams in 10th, and then AlphaTauri in P11th. So, Williams and AlphaTauri, still no points. This time last season, Williams already had points, and I think this time last season as well. So did AlphaTauri with Tsunoda. Actually, no, they didn't. They got it later on in the season in Coda, so that would explain it. That would explain it a lot. But yeah, so again, nothing really much to go off of. There's not really a whole lot of upgrades that are coming in besides durability ones. It seems like McLaren has been making strides. Ferrari's been making strides, so has Mercedes. Red Bull, I think, has made a little bit, but teams like Alpine, Aston Martin, Williams, Alfa Romeo, Haas, and AlphaTauri have flatlined pretty much since the season began and haven't made a single, haven't gotten a single upgrade. Besides Alfa Romeo, actually. Back in Baku, they ended up getting what looks to be a little bit of upgrades from Saudi Arabia to Baku. But since then, they've just flatlined, so yeah. And last season, it was pretty sprung out, and so was season 1. It was pretty sprung out, and I'm kind of shocked that it's not as sprung out as it used to be. But with the maxed out car and new regulations actually coming in, I don't know if I mentioned that in the last episode, but there's going to be some regulations coming in for next season, but we're not going to do a season 4 because this is it. So yeah, but I'm not too sure what else we can really do besides wait on this powertrain upgrade, which hopefully should be coming in later on in the season on November 16th. which right now we're in the month of September, so we have 2 more months, it seems, until we can get the upgrade if it does come in this season, which it might, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, but pretty much just gotta, work on durability and we'll be fine. But yeah, so it's the Japanese Grand Prix time. Let's go ahead and advance through time, get the reaction training for Liam.
Okay.
And now it is time for the Japanese Grand Prix.
We'll have them with us
Ferrari is ended up passing McLaren, so yeah, that is a pretty big deal. And not a whole lot of other team, or not the rest of the teams, really haven't made that many strides. But yeah, we have a reason why we haven't been able to make any more strides. Is because we've gotten literally every upgrade that we can get to better the car. So that's my excuse. But I'm gonna go ahead, hop on the race weekend to practice into qualifying. I'm with all of you guys in the race.
The beloved Suzuka had a couple of unplanned years away from the calendar, but it's now back where it belongs, at the heart of the Formula One season. Welcome along to the Japanese Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Liam Lawson completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Gasly, Norris, Smith, Perez, Verstappen, Ocon, Joe, Oscar Piastri, Teo Pourchaire, Drugovich, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Hauger, Magnussen, Sargent, De Vries, Stroll, Albon, and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Alright, rolling off P6 today. We qualified P7, but because of Sainz's penalty, we bumped up to P6, so good already position for the race. I think this is like the second highest qualifying position we've had in Japan, so I mean, I'll take it. I don't know why, I don't know what it is. I like Japan, but it just seems like sometimes I can get around this racetrack and other times I just can't, so yeah, I don't know, but definitely a race where it's like a love-hate relationship, so yeah, but I mean, as of right now in practice and qualifying, I love this place, so it's all that matters. But take a look at the race strategy today. They want me to do the softs to hards, but I'm gonna do soft to mediums again. And in all honesty, I should probably switch it to mediums to softs, but I don't think it'll matter as much. But yeah, I mean, well, we could try it. I mean, it's early. I mean, like, I really shouldn't try this. But we'll go to, like, lap 11 on the mediums. And then we'll swap to the softs for the last 8 laps. I think we could do it. Yeah, I think we can. So, yeah, this definitely going to be a race where we either do really good in or we don't. But obviously everyone's going to start on the softs, but hopefully with this strategy we'll be able to, make up time and we'll be able to be there at the end. So we'll try the strategy out and just see how it works. So I would say we have a good enough point gap to do this, but it don't really matter about the point gap. It's just trying something new and seeing if it works. So it's like it's like throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today. So, alternate strategy compared to everybody else. But without further ado, let's jump into this race and let us see what we can do. Let's go. So I'm not the only one trying out a different strategy. Obviously, Gasly started on the hards and seeing if that works for him. I think we can still do good on the mediums. I think we can still keep up with everybody. And I know the softs are going to die out way faster the mediums will. That's why I'm going to try to like save as much tires as I can as the race goes on.
No
And
rain
then
expected. No rain expected for the time being.
we'll then just kind of roll with the punches pretty much. So and I can't tell if anybody else up in front's doing anything different. I think I saw Leclerc trying a different strategy, but I could be just seeing shit. But yeah, this will definitely be interesting to see if we can do this, because I think we can, but we'll just have to see how it all plays out when the race gets going. So and we also have to make it through turn 1, and we haven't almost made it through turn 1 a couple times in this F123 in seasons 1 to now, but maybe we will today. Who knows? Maybe we'll make it out of there just fine without the worry of almost slamming into the back of somebody. Well, we tried getting around Gasly because he did not get off the line very well. We tried getting around him, made a little bit of contact, and I guess at some point we made contact with Piastri. I didn't even hear a bump or anything. And shockingly enough, after that contact with Gasly, I thought we broke the front wing, but nope. We're all good, somehow. And I thought Liam would have jumped Russell, but guess he didn't. Like off the line, I thought he would have done that, but nope. He did not do that. Well, I didn't get to say it when we crossed our finish line, but lap 1 down. And now we just have 18 more to go. And a very fast McLaren up our ass. I feel like I'm doing a really good job of keeping up with these guys. Like, shockingly. Keeping up with the guys ahead, and I'm able to hold off Piastri behind, and fucking Lando just went for the move around Leclerc at 130R. And he made it work, and yeah, Leclerc's also on the hards, huh? George extended his fastest lap.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use
Him
it when
and
you're within 1
Liam
second
are
of
running
the car
away
ahead
with it
in the
right now.
DRS zone.
We do have a fight in front of us with Perez and Leclerc. And it was Norris at 1.2, but it's kind of driving away thanks to the softs. And I didn't even realize, and I completely forgot to mention this, but this is also Honda's home race, or Energy Supplier's home race, actually. So, little neat little bit of information right there, as we just went wide. We're okay, though. I was shocked that we're still good. We're still doing okay. You can block it, Perez, but I'm still going for that fucking move. I don't give a shit.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
I do not give a shit. I will still go for that fucking move. I do not give a fuck. And I still did. So now we're up into P5, and we have Leclerc in front of us. Let's go run his ass down.
Some information on Perez. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Oh, and they're behind, too. Somehow I did not gain DRS on Leclerc. I thought I was within a second, but I guess not. So that's really going to help us out, but it's also going to make it a pain for Piastri behind. So he's got to pass him. Well, the quest to catch Leclerc hasn't been, I guess, as successful, there we go, as I would have thought it would have been. because now he's pulled away to 2 seconds ahead of us. Oscar's slowly catching us little by little. But hopefully when we get on the softs, we'll be able to do something on them. It seems like Leclerc ended up catching Norris. So I guess those hards really started to kick in at the right time for Leclerc. And the softs started wearing off at the right time as well.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window.
Well, Gasly ended up pitting this time, which is a bit early for the hards, I'd have to imagine. Because he came in, but Leclerc didn't. But I think it's because Leclerc's tires are actually doing him wonders right now. I wonder if Piastri's going to end up pitting this time, or if that's going to go to Lando. Because this is about the time where the soft runners would pit. Well, Liam came in.
Liam is in the pit lane.
So did race leader Russell, Leclerc, and Norris came in. Russell will start on the mediums. Or no, he's going on to the mediums. Liam, I think, is going to go on the mediums as well. As we take the lead because of that. Yeah, she's got a bit of a run, but I have the theory that he's going to pit this time, so we should be fine. We should still be okay. And there he goes. He goes into the pits.
Box, we're coming in.
I know both Red Bulls stayed out. Verstappen pits this time, so I think Perez is going to pit with me this time. And we'll pit this time as well. Yes, you're going on the hards. Liam and Russell on mediums. And Lando too.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Well, the good news is we're pitting, so we will not have to worry about that. Hopefully these softs will work out for us. Just get through here. Perfect. Perfecto. So me and Perez come in. Russell and Liam will stay out, obviously. Damn, Russell's got a good fucking gap over Liam right now. Holy.
Okay, let's go.
There goes Lando and Leclerc.
Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Gasly's coming up.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Yeah, sure got by us, but that's okay. The track is more grippier, so we should be able to catch these guys relatively quickly. But I won't keep my hopes up, but I think we can get back past Piastri and Gasly because they're very close. Actually, Perez got jumped by his teammates, so that's a net positive, I guess. Be purple sector 2. Damn, okay. On a bit of a roll here. Damn, we're actually really close to Piastri, and we're going to pass him before we even, without even DRS. Pass him the old school way. Old school without no DRS, or without any sort of DRS. Hell yeah. Got us up into P6 because of that. Got a green sector 2. Now it's our attention's on to Gasly. Damn, 125.1. Shit. Alright. Well, we got pace in this thing. We have a run on Gasly. Got him out of 130R, and we fed him to Piastri.
We're currently trailing our teammate by 8.6 seconds.
I don't know if we'll be able to catch Leclerc and Lando ahead, but I could sure as fuck try. Coming to 3 to go, and we're slowly catching Leclerc and Norris ahead. We're also going to catch them more if they fight going into 1. Because they did that last time and we gained a boatload of time on them. Let's see if they do it again.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.2
Yeah,
seconds.
Leclerc wasn't as close. Wasn't as close to make the move.
Okay, mate, this is the
Alright, final lap.
of the race.
And Lando and Leclerc going back at it up there. But as per usual, Lando holds it over Leclerc. Leclerc's just not able to get around them. Yeah, sorry if I haven't really said a whole lot in this race. Just been kind of riding around in 5th, doing my own thing. And I was hoping I could catch Leclerc, and unfortunately I haven't been able to. And it looks like we're going to lose some points to Liam. About maybe like 8, so it's not bad. But I do know that we definitely had a car capable enough of probably getting on the podium had this track just been a little bit nicer to me.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And we'll make it. We always do on 1 lap of fuel. But, yeah, I mean, what a race. And George Russell wins it. That's a shock. George Russell was, like, popping up every so often throughout the year. Looked like he'd win something, and here he is, winning here in Japan. So congrats to him. That's Mercedes' first win in, I think, over a season. Damn. But yeah, good job to George. He earned it. Good job. Science driver of the day, and wonder where he finished. I don't think we got any new point scores, so not gonna have my hopes up.
For another fantastic Grand Prix here in Japan. A brilliant victory that has thoroughly earned the applause of the sellout crowd here today. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
All right, well, I think a P5 is about all we could have done, about the best we could do, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud that we were able to muster up a P5, and I thought we were going to finish way lower, but 5th is not bad, and I thought we were going to be able to catch Charles there at the end, and it just wasn't possible. They just had better runs out of, I mean, I had a good run out of that one hairpin. I'll give myself that, but just after a few laps, they just kept gaining time. I would gain time on them, and they would gain all that time plus more back on me. So yeah, it just kind of got very irritating. But it's nothing new to me, and you know, I'm still gonna go home happy. That's all that matters. But yeah, so congratulations to George on the win, first of the season. It's been a long time coming, and just as of recent, actually, he won a race in real life. So good job to him. Liam with the P2, Lando in P3, Charles P4. So, by the way, congrats to Russell, Liam, and Lando on the podium. Charles P4, we end up P5, and actually instead of losing 8 points to Liam, we only lose 7. So, still not bad. Oscar P6, Gasly 7th, Perez 8th, Verstappen at 9th, and Carlos Sainz in 10th. And then Ocon, Drugovich, Joe, Teo, Hulkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, Sonoda, Sargent, De Vries, Hauger, and Stroll. Surprisingly, no DNFs this time around. But, yeah, somehow the Haas's got beat by Nick. I don't know how, but they did. And, yeah, kind of shocking. But we'll take a look at the standings coming out of today. So 4 points now only separate myself and Liam as we head into Qatar for the next race. And for the final 6 races of the season. So it's getting pretty heated between us two, but maybe we'll have the upper hand. I have no idea, but Liam's showing that he's not one to be messed with. He hasn't been winning as of late, but you never know. He'll probably just come out randomly and just start winning races again. Maybe it'll be in Qatar, Coda, something like that. I want to win Coda, so I'm going to prevent him from winning Coda. And then you got Oscar in P3, Russell in P4, Lando 5th, Sainz in 6th, Leclerc in 7th, Gasly 8th, Verstappen 9th, Perez in 10th. And then Ocon, Joe, Teo, Felipe, Magnussen, and Stroll. And obviously it's still Albon, Sonoda, Hauger, Hulkenberg, Sargent, and De Vries if you have to score a point. We now have 6 races remaining and 3 more sprints. So times are running out. And then over the constructor side of things, we lead McLaren now by 233 points. We could probably clinch this Constructors' Championship soon, but I don't want to speak too soon. Then you got Ferrari in 3rd by only 11 ahead of Mercedes in 4th. And then Red Bull in 5th, a distant 5th. And then a distant 6th is Alpine. And then Aston Martin in 7th, Alfa Romeo 8th, Haas 9th, Williams 10th, and AlphaTauri in 11th. Not much has really changed in the constructor standings, position-wise at least, except for the fact that Mercedes is now gained on Ferrari, so better watch out for them. But yeah, should be very interesting for the final 6 races. See which teams are good and which teams aren't. But yeah, so I think we extracted all that we could today. I'll take it. And P5 is still good. Got the fastest lap. So I'll take it even more. I'll take it even more. Alright, so the next race is going to be the Qatar Grand Prix for yet another sprint race weekend. Probably going to be a short one, depending on how long it was before. Because I know the previous one that we did was like 5 laps, and that was back in Belgium. So don't know if there's going to be another one, but wouldn't shock me if this is on another 5-lap sprint. So we'll see, though. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do second driver external training, fund a team event, and then we'll attend the F1 esports event, because why not? Did we get past an R&D? Nope. But Ferrari's getting closer. And really, the only teams that are making strides is Ferrari and Mercedes right now, because Mercedes has closed the gap on Red Bull. So definitely something to watch out for. So I can't really get anything. I can't get anything, so I gotta wait on that. But yeah, so there's not really much else to say, except thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification button down below for more. Next race is the Qatar Grand Prix. Hopefully you guys will be there for that one. I didn't say, and I think I said this in the first episode of the day, but sorry for all the sorry for the 6 videos that came out a couple days ago or a day ago or whenever this will be uploaded. It's a lot, and really trying to finish this series now more than ever. So that's my main goal, and pretty much what I'm gonna be gunning for. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. My name is Chris. I'm out. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Peace out. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Love you guys so very much, and goodbye.